well into some wheat, and it's coming off relatively dry. So I've switched it around a little bit so you can see a bit better. Ooh, it's a bit wonky. No way of zooming out, is there really? Which is a shame. I've got the camera set up a little bit more forward so I can see what people are saying, if anyone's got any questions. But the wheat's about between 15.5% and 6.5%. A lot of people say that, hello, Mr. B. A lot of people say that the reel is very therapeutic to watch. So there you go. There's the reel if anyone wants to go to sleep. Hopefully I won't, because we've still got quite a bit left to do tonight. Whoa, loads of people. I thought everyone would be out with it being Saturday night. I wonder, can I do that so you can see that? Put that screen round. So you see that screen or not? So that's the screen I can see there. Maybe not. Can't probably get it in shot enough, can I? For it to be anything meaningful or interesting. Yeah, cutting wheat. It's all stood up. It's at Bill's. Mr. B's waiting for a load as well. You carting and not driving. How much have I got left to cut tonight? I don't know. Another hour or so, maybe. I can't see the end of the field. The river's in front of me. I'm yawning now. Sorry. If I do that. Maybe some horizon. Yeah, the river's in front of me. The red lights you can see are the actual other side of the river. So one of them's the old fertiliser factory. Another one's, I think, the two sort of the cranes building this hydrogen thing that they're doing. It's raining in Ireland. Hello from Suffolk. Wheat's flat. Yeah, to be fair, Rob went to pick up a part for the chip the other day from, I think it was near Luton way, was it? And he said, no, Bedfordshire. And he said there's a lot of flat wheat around there. David's got one of the best jobs in the world. What do you do, David? When we turn at the end, we'll see if we can see the end of the field. Because I'm kind of like working my way that way. Can you see how clear you can see forwards anyway in the reel and where we're going? But when you turn around and we get the wind the other way, you'll see a massive difference. The reel's running out of sync. You don't notice it. I mean, they're not out of sync. They're just basically keeping an even flow, aren't they? All right, so I'm going to turn at the end now. So let's see. There's Runcorn and what used to be old ICI. Yeah, so it kind of goes off round that bend there. So I'm not just sure where the end of the field is. You can't really see. But when I start going back up the field now, you will see the dust because we're chopping the straw. I think everyone's chopping straw this year because it's just so wet. I mean, even now, the weather forecast for the next 14 days doesn't show any days without any rain. And that's the problem. You can't bale straight behind the combine very often, especially when it's damp conditions. So if you put the straw on the floor, you're kind of never going to be able to get it up. What speed are you going? I'm going 3.5 on 4.8 wheat. It's starting to get damp. I'm actually doing, what's it say I'm doing? I'm doing about 2.6 mile an hour. So it's just short of 5 hectares an hour. I'm probably short of power more than anything. Chopping damp straws not that easy. Straw short, yeah, I think there will be a straw short. What should I say? I was about 85% before. It's not been a bad day, but I'm getting very tired now. Evening, Joe. Evening, Ollie. Joe can't afford to chop his straw. This is Joe's show. This isn't my field of week. Oh, Joe Seals, do you mean? Straw might be a premium, maybe. Joe's just gone live. All right. It's a year like this that justifies oversized combines for acreage. Yeah. I mean, we always have to have a bigger combine in the northwest because a lot of years are like this, really. Straw will be expensive. Yeah, I actually, the only straw I've seen baled so far yet this year is our own, and we've still got some not baled. Yeah, the beacons are reflecting in the window because the tank is 90% full, and no one's turned back with the trailer yet. Do you have wild animals? Yeah, actually, a fox ran out of the week before in the field next to this. Do we get any complaints about noise and traffic? Not really, to be honest. How many acres have you harvested? Oh, 700 maybe? 800 maybe? I don't know, to be honest. I suppose I can look in here, can't I? Let's have a look in this. Counter. Looking on the screen. 341 hectares. So, someone wants to times that by 2.47. That'll tell me how many acres I've harvested. Now, grain tank's full. No trailer. Can't see one on the horizon. I'm going to have to stop, aren't I? Keep going a little bit. Push our luck a little bit, but right, I'm going to stop now before we spill any. As I turn that off. Shut the revs down. They haven't come and cleared the drain yet, no. I haven't seen anyone. Can't even see any lights on the horizon. Did take the flights off your health? Yeah, I was massively, to be fair. There you go. Saying it's 17.2 now. Stop when it's spilling onto the cab roof. Well, yeah. There's a bit of a story there. How are you? Enter in the comments. Yeah, so that's what happened before. On the roof of the cab. So when this happens, we put our feet up and lie back. Why get dust extractor again? I have one. Two, it's useless. Oh, it's terrible without one though. A lot of the dust is actually coming from the back out of the chopper and blowing around the front. Oh, God, I've told you, what's the moisture? Is Joe live on YouTube? Because we could have gone live together, couldn't we? Favourite tractor fence 724. When you next getting rain? A few hours. Yeah, I'm thinking they might have all gone to sleep because I cannot see any lights at all. Can't believe there's dust still blowing as well. I mean, I shut the thresh is still in gear. I've got 500 RPM on it, but the chopper will still be going. But there's no crop gone through it for a couple of minutes now. Oh yeah, I've got the CB here, haven't I? Can anyone hear me? To be honest, though, someone didn't charge him up last night. Opinion on the Massey? I never tried one. Okay, I think Ashley. A Go Wheel Baler. No, I'm in Wallasey looking at the satellite. Did anyone times 341 hectares by 2.47? How'd you enjoy it, Roy? Oh, I can see lights. 842 acres I've done so far. Thank you, Nick. So is that fast track or a New Holland? I'm guessing it's a New Holland. With a green Bailey trailer on. Oh, everyone's giving me a different answer here. I've never seen a 10 ideal 10 up close. 842 acres. There's Bill there. It's cutting well. I was going to bail the oilseed rape straw because I want it for the biomass boiler. I'll put you back in the holder. I can. Just so you know who you're talking to. Or if you're new to the channel, you're like, who's this on a live video? It's me. That's a song, isn't it? It's me. Time to get a fence. Joe's Lexin has broken down. Yeah, I've heard. Has he confirmed how it broke down or why? Because I know. Right, so we're back off. Footing. I'm going to fold the auger back slightly because Bill's trailer's a bit lower. I need to show you this actually. Bill's trailer being a bit lower. It's very windy. It was blowing a lot. So we've been folding the auger back so it's not dropping as far. So they're not even going to go down the road, they're just carting down a farm track. What's he doing there? He's not going. There we go. I think he fell asleep. The lights are great. They are pretty good, to be fair. I mean, other than the dust, it's like daylight. The tank's getting fairly empty now. Part of it's coming in nearly as quick. Ever played Farming Simulator? I haven't, but my nephew plays it. So there you go. The tank's empty now. That's just coming straight in the tank and then back out again. So we'll shut that off. Roll that in. See it going in there on that camera. And then we'll put you back in the holder over there. It is quick to unload. That was about, oh, I've knocked the steering wheel. I've knocked the steering wheel. I missed a little strip. GPS. After, you see that little strip of mist here? After I'd unloaded the phone charger cable, must have wrapped around the knob on the steering wheel and pulled it off course. I was too busy putting you in the phone holder to notice. There you go. Right, put you back on charge. There you go. What's your favourite part? What's your favourite job on the farm? Waking up in the morning and hearing it rain at harvest and then go back to sleep. You've not started combining anything yet. That's late. What made you want to be an agri-contract farmer? Well, agri-contract was a name that we just come up with for a website years ago. What made me want to become a farmer? Big machines. I like big machines and playing with big machines and driving big machines, seeing big machines working. How many acres have we done today? To be honest, about 25, 70, don't know, over 100, I think. I'm going to turn around now and you'll see a lot more because it'll be less dusty. Have we got some staff working late? Yep. There we go. Right, I'm going to show you the moon now. Because the moon looks pretty mega. I think you'll have fun in Australia. Look at it. Well, you can't really see because of the dirt on the window. The lights are reflecting off the river. Main off in Oxfordshire. How many acres? We're going to combine about 2,200 this year. 2,100 maybe. Between me and Bill's. We're not halfway through yet. Another 3 or 4 good days, we might be halfway through. I combine about 800 acres for Bill and Joe, and then about 1,400 acres ish of my own. I'm yawning, sorry. Weather's rubby in Cornwall, rained off in North Yorks. How's the crop doing? This isn't doing too bad at one end of the field, but at another end of the field where it's sandy, it obviously died in that hot weather and run out of water, and it's doing half what it is at the other end. And we're going to keep going until it rains? Yep, or until we finish this block at least. There doesn't seem to be a dew yet. Maybe it's because it's so windy. So we're just going to keep going. $514 people watching. 142 people have clicked the thumbs up. That's poor. Maybe they've all gone watching Joe Seals instead. Do you not use yoga on this crop? No. I can turn it on if you want. Do you want to see it on? In fact, you need to tilt you a bit, don't you, so you can see. Right, let's have a look. if I go front attachment on the screen, let's find the right button. What have I done here? It seems we've gone into the wrong menu. We got lost. Why can't I find it? What have I done here now? I was messing with it before because I was showing Andrew. Functions. Oh, I don't know. I can't find it now. I'll show you at the end now. I'll put them in reverse at the end. Yeah, it's lots better, I think, with the auger. I feel like it doesn't lump through. If you get a big lump going into the middle as well, it just goes in. It used to kind of like, you could jam that auger sometimes quite easily. Yeah, all the OSRs finished. What's latest you've combined until 4 a.m. some years ago? The thing is, you can go till 4 a.m. if you know it's definitely going to rain and you're not doing it the next day. But tomorrow we think we're going to be able to cut till around 3 or 4 o'clock. There's no point in keeping going tonight and then being exhausted tomorrow and missing cutting in daylight. Loads of people working Sunk Island tonight. What's that saying? It's OTS good without them. Why are they fitted? Because this header can go on any sort of size machine, really. Is the crab really that quiet? It's on GPS. That beep then was to say that it's off. Tank's 60% full. You had any grey fields? What do you mean grey fields? No idea what that means. Yeah, some do have a smaller pickup, yeah. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I think Joe's wrapping silage, isn't he? How many hours on the combine? 122 hours and 72 of them are working. So the other 50 is what we did on the combine run. I'm surprised you watched the week going in. Right, I'll show you them always moving now when I lift up. So I've lifted up now, and if I press that button on the joystick and go like that, I can stop the belts and make them go backwards and the augers. See? And let go of it. And then the belts start to go forwards. Can you see the end yet? Nearly. I think it's just round that bend. You can't see. Watching up back into the river. Bill's pulled up now because he wants me to top him up. I don't know whether you can see it all in a second. You might see his tractor as I'm emptying. fact, if we go up there, you can probably see that camera at the top, can you? No? Yeah. You see that camera up there? You press a button here for half rate, so the grain doesn't come out as quick. So I can top him up without spilling it. See, really, this should be driven in shifts now. So I could drive it tonight, and then Andrew could drive it in the morning, or Andrew could drive it tonight, and I could drive it in the morning. But no one's really driven it that much yet. Rob drove the other one quite a bit the other year, but Joe drove it as well. Joe's moving house, so he's been busy. But yeah, really, we need a couple of people trained up to drive this. So if you are going late, someone else can jump on it in the morning. I'm just topping Bill up now. Nope. This combine's not a lot different at all to the last one in the way it drives, to be fair. But it's quite a bit different to the one before it. Crazy you only have 93k subs. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Tell your mates. Now, I'm at 60%, hopefully. In a minute it'll go to 65. And then I need to fold the auger back in, actually. And then the beacons will then come back on again to tell them to head over. Because I can't get to the top of the field and back down without the tank being full. I need to empty a bit more on this run. So I can't see the fast track. It could be anywhere. So rather than wait for the computer, I'm going to turn them on myself and then put the auger back out. Now, I didn't need to fold the auger in, but I did do, because then it'll turn. Oh, actually, maybe I didn't fold it all the way in. It turns that then off tortoise mode, which is half rate. Thumbs up by people that only half watching clicked. I can have a mouse combine after 10 at night. Crop gets too tough. It does help with this header. There we go. There's the fast track now. Just to let you know, we have your old combine, Mark Mellings. Which one? The 8700 or the 770? And whereabouts are you? Someone wasn't killed for 93,000 subs. It's strange though. It's just the same amount of work making a video for one person as it is for a million people to watch. So to me, the more people that watch, the better. Right, turn that button on now. And turn the beacons off as well. Morning, Bosch. We've got a t-shirt. The dust makes it level harder. Fast track there, looking cool. Marcus Low typo, did he not hear me? He says he's got our old combine. Which one? And where are you from, Mark, if you can hear me? Elwood Farm Machinery is watching from Spain. Hi, Ron. Right, so that's empty now, the tank, I think, ish. and that auger's just flowing the grain out as fast as it's coming in the tank. So we'll turn that off. Hopefully we'll get to the top of the field, turn around and come back. Willie's watching from Halewood, which thinks this is now then. I don't know how you pronounce that. Sian? It's Irish, so it's probably spelled totally different to how it is. Last load 18%. 8,700 in Shropshire, much Wenlock. Ah. Is it going well? Have you lent it or are you buying it? I know they were going to use it for lending people if they got stuck. I think they let their head in someone the other day, actually. Put you back in the older. Liz Finn were in Scotland. We call them bogies. That reminds me of put it in a bag and never thinks tomorrow. And you drink and stuff. What's his lunch in a sunblast bag? What time did you start this morning? Keenan. Same as a diet feeder. What do you want to see? Do you want to see it flowing in like that? What time they start this morning? To be honest, we only started at 9. Because what time were we going till last night? It's fairly late last night, actually. Did we get back to the yard about 11:30? I can't remember. No, we could run them 24 hours because we're not on the road, are we? How many acres an hour can you do? Well, I was in oilseed before doing about 18 to 20. I'm now currently doing about 12.5 to 14.5, depending on how thick the crop is. I think Andrew is on the fast track, yeah. Just looking. Let me see the end. Not really. I think we might be buying it. Oof. Good machine, that. But moved 10 flights off the end of it. Norman told me about this morning. The only thing that went wrong with that was 2 heater hoses, wasn't it? 2 water hoses, which was a recall on them anyway. If anyone wants to see what happens when you lift the reel up, that's what happens when you lift the reel up. It all bunches up. And goes in a lump and the engine dies. Whoa. Hello from York. The Convio is a massive improvement to a Vario, and I'm not using the augers because I don't need to. The crop's not high. I run it in beans and OSR, but everything else you don't really need it. But I did have it on barley as well, to be honest. I'm being honest, there's something changed in the settings because I couldn't find a thing to turn it. I could find a switch to turn it off before when it was on. I can't find the one to turn it on now. Front attachment. Settings. Is it in settings or is it in functions? You used to have a picture of an auger. No, I don't know where it's gone. Oh, is it that button? No, can't find it there either. Don't know where it's gone. Have I missed any questions? The Massey Ferguson power flow, the belt went in the opposite direction. And was it one of theirs or was it Dronenberg's? It is a long way out to this field. What's your preferred view? I think I just saw Jeremy Clarkson. Was he combining as well? What sport forward speed? I'm currently doing 2.6 mile an hour. Just the field down within weight was one of them, yeah. I'm like by the lighthouse now. Class 2 make a bigger header, but it doesn't fit with our tram lines or drill. Can you believe I've been live for 37 minutes? What have we got here? Lots of guys using the auger. When you say using the auger, do you mean the auger on a Convio? Oh, mine's coping all right, apart from the OSR I was cutting wasn't ready. Combi seat, yeah, it is. Thanks, Roy. What time will I get finished tonight? What time is it now? It's 11:45. Ooh, struggling for power there. Bit of a thick bit. I don't know. 1, 2 o'clock maybe. Quarter to 12. It's nearly Sunday. Thanks, Dave. They did about 50 hours on the combine run, but 39 of them are on the road, or is it 37? Forgotten now. Someone's watching from Sweden. We haven't got a chaser bin on demo yet. No, we should do. Or at least hire one. I keep meaning to. Look cool on the Xerion, wouldn't it? What would be great is if your header trailer turned into a chaser bin when you got to the field, or your chaser bin was capable of carrying your header. Oh, I can see the end of the field now. Maybe we'll be done in about an hour if we don't have to wait for trailers. Oh, tune. No doubt I'm just a girl. We used to have an Easterby grain trailer, yep. Someone's watching Highland Cattle on YouTube, or his own Highland Cattle on YouTube. I'm unsure what he means. Ooh, right, I meant to again. I have to slow down. It beeping at me because it's saying I'm using too much engine. A lot of power's getting sapped as well this year because the ground's not particularly hard, so things are sinking in a little bit. So it's always like driving uphill in the field because it's soft. Yeah, I'm glad I'm on track, not tired. Can anyone hear the song on the radio now, or is it too quiet to hear? Do class give you extra discount for the advertising? No, but I hope they will on the next one, being as how we proved the durability of the track system and the transmission. Too quiet. What time are you planning on going till? I think we're just going to finish this field because the other two, one of them's a little bit flat, and I think we're going to do that tomorrow. It's a shame, really, because I reckon we could go right all night. I'm just going to show you this. So the tank's empty now, but the trailer can still fit a little bit more in. So I'm just keeping the auger running, and then we'll just top it right up. How are you coming across so clearly as a hands-free in the combine? What time is it in the UK? 23:49. I've got an AirPod in my ear, so maybe that's why. I don't need to use talcum powder at the moment, no, because it's in a field, it's dusty, it's dirty. It's not really getting any heat generated because it's not going very fast either. Do you use seasonal staff? Yeah, we've got two this year. We've got Liv and Hannah. Did the trailer drivers have enough for the night or just go home? I don't know what you mean. Thanks, Ben. Right, it's doing that at the moment. 10.2 tons to the hectare. Yeah, we're going to top this trailer right up because we can. The track's a bit bumpy though, so I don't want to mount it up too high. Am I running CMOS automatic? No. I don't, to be honest, The other one had a sticker on it saying CMOS automatic, and I don't know whether it had it. I'm folding the order that because it's fast track. What are we doing? No. Oh, cutting well more than an acre each pass. Uh, I think my dad just thinks it's a nice bit of diversification. Yeah, I reckon it's probably about 3 acres each pass, to be honest. Fair long field. Goes away. I forgot to flash the lights to say it was full. If it goes at the end of the field as well, actually. It's a bit fast track bouncing over the tram lines. Right, he's putting the holders to turn around. Hi from Ireland. Oh, moon's getting bigger again. What do you think of your GR Yaris? Absolutely love it. It is so much fun to drive, and it's even comfortable as well on long journeys. And it's got active cruise control. I think, and I'd forgotten it had active cruise control. I can't believe I've been live for 47 and a bit minutes. So, would you ever think about buying a Zeta? No, I'm quite happy with the tractors I've got. I feel like, what's your favourite thing to drive? Probably the 724. I do like driving the spray and I do like driving the combine. How are the trailers travelling, cutting in? They're all right at the moment. What's your go-to combine snack? Well, in that down here, I am quite partial to these, and someone actually dropped me some off the other day. I don't mind Freddos, and to be honest, I'm gonna have a Wham bar now because I feel like I need waking up with some sugar. 40 series New Holland Light. You mean like a 7840? Oh, that's hard. It's been in the fridge. Time is it now? 5 to 12. I think it's probably time to end the live because no one wants to see me eating a Wham bar. Why do you cut the middle of the field up and down? Because there's no point. I'm just working our way back to the yard. I can turn in one go if I want as well. Oh, that's a Mescu baby pheasant. If anyone knows where Wham bars are made or anyone that works in the Wham bar factory, feel free to send me some seconds. George Michael ruined Wham bars. Right, I'm going. Thanks for watching the live. Go to sleep, everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.